Oh,
Hi, I'm Veronica, Nikyl's partner. Check for you.
great. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming in. If you need anything, let me know.
All right, thanks, man. Cool if I try this on?
You got it, man.
Thanks, man. See you.
You got it. See you soon.
Hey,
what's
how you
up?
doing? What can I do for you?
Man, I'm looking to get a cut.
Oh, great. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Aren't you AI?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I've seen you play.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the basketball league.
Ah, nice.
Hey, listen, the last guy, he was charging our NBA players, so, we had to make some changes. So,
okay.
anytime you need anything, you come on down here and I'll take care of you. No charge. I'm Floyd, by the way.
Hey, man, it's nice to officially meet you, AI. Appreciate that.
All right. Ooh, hallelujah.
Man, this looks great. Hey, you sure I don't owe you anything?
Nope. It's on the house. Come on back anytime you need.
Thanks, man.
All right.
kind of work you looking to get?
Let's do these.
Great. Head on back and we'll decide on placement.
This isn't quite what I was picturing. Sorry about that.
Okay. See you next time.
Mr. AI, I presume.
Yeah, that's me.
Marco Spinelli. But people just call me Spinelli.
Okay, so you the doorman?
The one and only. And you're my new tenant. So, I'm here day and night. If you need anything at all, just let me know.
Okay, I will.
I
Thanks.
can let your guests in, I can clear out the riffraff, I can help you with your game, whatever you need.
Wait a minute, you play ball?
Not really. But I can help you if that's what you need. That's what I'm here for, sir.
Okay, thanks, Spinelli.
Pleasure meeting you two as well, sir. I look forward to watching your professional career blossom like a beautiful flower.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Winter Madness begins in the neighborhood today. Reese's Puffs Crunch Hour. Earn double VC and My Points in every game. Gold Rush. Win big and ante up and earn the most VC to win. Court Conqueror. Defeat all 6 courts to reclaim the castle from NBA players. And Beats. Get your gear from Swags and feel the music.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everyone. From Ernie, Shaq, and Kenny, we're all looking forward to the same thing, the first game of the regular season.
Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. Checking out the 76ers,
Looking to kick off the new year right, but to get the win, they'll have to weather the perfect storm. On the road, in front of a hostile crowd.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, Kevin Harlan. Boy, do we have Boston making some changes. Hayward comes in for Morris, and it's Brown in for Marcus Smart. And so, in the game for the 76ers, Jimmy Butler is out there with AI. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Simmons in at the shooting guard. Outside Irving. Back to Hayward. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Hayward's got his first basket. And Kevin, you talk about the makeup of a championship roster. Can you win it if you're not bound together, if you're not like a family?
I don't know. I only have one as a family. Yeah. And I just don't know him going forward and doing something together that it represents family. I think that if you're doing something alone, that says solo. If you're doing something as family, it makes it a lot more easy.
Well said. Here's Bishop. Plays it up and banks it in. Well, you think back to AI's first game in the NBA and the situation he came into. Team on the verge of the playoffs, but sadly, they couldn't get it done.
And AI did everything he could in his chance, but it just wasn't in the cards for that team. As hard as taking a loss in that game might have been, I think it matured everyone on that roster. You live and learn.
A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. AI's got his second bucket. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Celtics. Here's Hayward. And Simmons with the rebound.
Well, you don't get much more wide open inside the arc. He simply got to make that shot.
Here's Bishop. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
And AI gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The shot by Hayward, wide open, and the three ball is good. Hayward's got 8 points.
The defense a step slow, you can see the result.
And Simmons kicks to AI. Back to Simmons. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Some changes for Boston. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Daniel Tice comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Rozier in for Irving. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Redick is checked in. Hayward's got space. Hits the jumper in space. 10 points for him.
Boy, what a quarter for this guy. Just give him the basketball and get out of the way.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The 76ers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely.
To me, this is Jaylen Brown at his best, right? A superb player who gets to the rim in no time.
This is his first. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Al Horford is checked in for Aaron Baines. Morris comes in for Daniel Tice. Tatum, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Rozier. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Johnson. AI comes in for Mike Muscala. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for J.J. Redick.
Well, an NBA champion, that's what we can say about Kyrie Irving. This guy embraces the challenges and loves the spotlight.
And KG, I know you've got to run, but as always, you've always got a home here. Thanks for stopping by. And please come back.
Man, K-Hall, man, thank you. Thank 2K, man. I appreciate y'all bringing me through here, man. Anytime y'all need the guard, y'all let me know, man.
The best, Kevin Garnett. And always a special occasion to have KG with us, Doris. A guy who really brings it every time we speak with him.
Well, his enthusiasm is contagious. This guy is a leader on and off the court. There's a vibrancy, a joy that he brings that was key to his success as a player and how fun as a broadcaster.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, AI is out there with Embiid. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Fultz in at the point. The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one.
When When you think about the Boston Celtics last year, they were defined by their defense. But one overlooked area was the improvement they made in their defensive rebounding numbers. Think about it, was their only top 10 finish in that category in the last 10 years. Incredible.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Celtics have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. A nice shot by AI.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Boston.
Boston leading by 7. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Morris. Irving for 3. No good that time. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Gordon Hayward comes in for Morris. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Smart. Brown and Hayward, the duo at forward. Terry Rozier is out there with Irving. And it's Baines in at the 5, down low. That's the Boston 5.
I'll tell you, he gets into terrific post position. The entry feed is right where it needs to be.
Here's Irving. Boston with a new 24. Shots good by Baines.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
There's the pass to Korkmaz. 76ers moving the ball around. Pass to Muscala to the inside. Bishop. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here. And this is obviously where you'd like to see a 2-for-1.
Absolutely. You have to execute. No reason why they can't get a couple of chances at scores.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And Simmons, he's checked in for Muscala.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Here's Rozier. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And the Celtics lead by 12.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Irving against Simmons. Rozier the pass to Baines. Irving for 3. No good. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
And to me, Jay, you love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. Korkmaz is out there with AI. And it's Johnson in at the 5 spot. Here's Irving. And that one is off. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Well, the struggles from the field continue for this guy. The way it's going, he shouldn't be more than a secondary option for them at this point.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Philadelphia. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. To the inside from the low block. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 14 points for Gordon Hayward.
We know this about Gordon Hayward. He can score from three, he can get to the mid-range, and he can score if you allow him that kind of interior position.
And Philadelphia calls time here. The things Kyrie Irving can do with the basketball are just jaw-dropping. Doris, a gifted ball hand. Marcus Smart. At the line, 1 shot. And that one falls for Smart.
Boy, what a steady presence at the line. Whether it's a blowout or a tight game like this one, his stroke never varies.
The 76ers trail by 4. McConnell kicks to AI. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Al Horford's checked in for Daniel Tice. Morris comes in for Jason Tatum. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Brown. Pass to Morris. The dish to Irving.
Just a great use of the pump fake by Irving to draw that defender into fouling him.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Boy, very productive trip to the line that time, and they're sitting on a nice lead now.
Butler in the corner. Embiid trying to break loose. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
We know this about Jimmy Butler. The guy has no fear. He delivers when his team needs it.
Irving finds Morris. Now, here is Irving. He's covered closely.
Exactly what you want from the talented Hayward, the kind of poise that makes him a big shot maker.
Embiid dishes to AI. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Kyrie Irving will be at the line shooting 2. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Oh, yeah, he knows what those free throws mean, right? That takes away any chance of a last-minute comeback.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 6. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
Unless it's an N one, a 2-pointer makes no sense. Unfortunately for them, the defense knows this too.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And the 76ers call time here. They're behind by 8. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And just trying to salvage anything at this point, even if it's just some momentum heading into the next one.
No, I think you're exactly right, Greg. You've got to take any positive you can get. You'd like to see them come together and build something, even if it's in a loss.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.
AI, we've got an interview request for you. Come with me.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
AI, Griff Bryant, thanks for talking with me. Great game tonight.
Yeah, thank you, of course.
So, considering this was just your first game, I'd say you held your own. How did it feel to contribute right away?
Oh, man, it was great. My teammates been really amazing, just helpful, giving me advice on whatever the NBA is going to throw at me. And, it makes me looking forward to contribute to whatever I can do, even just a little bit.
After college, you spent some time in China and then in the G League. The NBA must feel like a whole new world.
Sort of. Like, we still playing basketball, and I was still part of the team, like I was in Shanghai and Fort Wayne. My time in both those places taught me a lot about what it means to be a teammate, and I just look forward to using that knowledge to help us get some W's.
That's refreshing to hear from someone who just finished their first game of the season. Listen, thanks again, AI, and congrats on the strong debut.
Thank you.
Thanks, Griff. AI, you're good to go.
All right, man.